Hi.
Hello everyone, we are students from Umrah majoring in Indonesia Language and Literature. Want to make and podcast relate to our major. This time I will be the host from the visit session with the time of the Indonesia Language Student Program. Here will with Tere. Hello Tere, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you introduce our project to all your friends so they know more about it?
Of course. In the Indonesian Language Study Program is a study program that focuses on teaching, understanding, and developing Indonesia as the official language and national language of Indonesia. The Indonesian Language Study Program, students will study 4 years aspects of the Indonesian language, including grammar, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantic, and pragmatic. Apart from that, students will also study Indonesian literature, including classical and modern literacy works, poetry, prose, drama, and literacy critiques. The Indonesian Language Study Program will also involve learning communication skill in Indonesia, such as reading, speaking, and listening. And thank you, the host, who has given me the confidence to introduce our beloved department, which is currently a global language and has been included in UNICEF. We should feel proud of Indonesia.
Wow, the very detailed explanation. Thank you, Tere, from introducing our study program to friends who visit this video. It's true what you said. We saw a fair proud and of closer love Indonesia even more. Okay, as the host of the special session, I will racing and will go to the next session. Thank you.
Hi, this time I will be the host for the second session with the theme of Pantun in the Indonesian Language Study Program. Here I meet Aisyah Risa Putri. Hello Aisyah, how are you?
Hello Win, I'm in a good condition. How are you?
I'm fine too, thank you. Can you introduce what Pantun is and what is the relationship between Pantun and Indonesian Language Study Program?
Of course, Pantun is traditional Malay poetry from consisting of 4 lines. As a stanza consists of 2 lines, then rhyme, AB, and have a certain pattern in word argument. The connection with Indonesian language study program usually lies in the study of Malay Indonesian literature and literature. Pantun is an example of classical poetry studies in literary studies, enabling student to understand structure and creativity in the use of language, as well as practicing their reading skill and appreciating literary work. Thank you to the host who give me. Thank you to the host who has given me the trust to introduce you, because we can know what Pantun is and relationship to the Indonesian language study program.
Wow, that's a very detailed explanation. Thank you to Aisyah for introducing Pantun and its relationship to the Indonesian Language Study Program to friends who watched this video. Okay, as the host of the second session, I will resign and we will go to the next session. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, this time I will be the host for the third session with the theme poetry in the Indonesian Language Study Program. Here I am with Ratna Anjani.
Hello Ratna, how are you? Hello, I'm a good Canadian. Who are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, can you introduce what poetry is?
Of course, poetry is a form of literature word that use beautiful and creamy language to convey messenger. Poetry or aesthetical. Poetry often use creating close ties, sure is matter, symbol, and similes to express their friend. Poetry ultimate house problem is its use form and structure, allowing writer to express uh, style self in a unique and forceful way. Poetry has the from power to its trace. Truck company year of liquid water and cognitive beauty and power of word the cognitive friend in authoritative world.
Wow, that's very detailed explanation. Thank you, Ratna, for introducing poetry to friends who watch this video. Okay, as the host this third session, I will sign and we will continue with the next session. Thank you. Hi, I'm to come back. This time I will be the host of the fourth session with the them. What do you think as a young generation about preserving and these poems and pantun so that they continue to exist? This is me with Wiwin Juniorsi. Hello Wiwin, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine too, thank you. Okay, can you explain how you think as a young generation to preserve rhymes and poetry so that they continue to exist? Okay, so those are some ways to preserve rhymes and poetry in this young generation.
Of course, as a young generation, I believe that preserving pantun and poetry is an important task to maintain cultural heritage and creativity in the form of literature.
Wow, what a great explanation. Thank you to Wiwin who has given his opinion on preserving.
Here are some tips to preserve rhymes and poetry in the younger generation. First, active the library community. Second, online publishing and social media. Three, art shows and open mic.
Okay, as the host of this fourth session, I resign and we will move on to the next session. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, this time I will be the host for the last session with the Dam of Education in Indonesian Language Study Program. Here, I'm with Cindy Herawati.
Hello Cindy, how are you? Hello, I'm good condition. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Can you explain what education is?
So education is learning and teaching process that aims to develop net skill, evaluate and attention in individual. So there are several ways to improve education in the younger generation. Number one, accessing equitable education. Number two, improving teaching quality. Number three, guided and counseling program. Number four, protein in development. Number five, education the technology and others. So combining these process can help create a better education environment for this young generation. It involves interaction between teacher and student to acquire holistic understanding differentiation.
Wow, that a very detailed explanation. Thank you, Cindy, for explaining what education is to friends who watch this video. Okay, as the host of this last session, I will resign. I apologize if there are words that are less than bothersome. I apologize for the final word. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye.